Hello, everyone. This is Phoenix Tremaine here, and I was inspired by today's episode, which is Tuesday, February 6th for General Hospital. It was so good, I thought I'd go ahead and come on ahead and spotlight the episode so we can talk about it in the comment section and share our thoughts on this episode. So let's talk about it. A lot happened, and I think it's a good individual episode to discuss. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Please take a minute to hit that like button. It's free to do. It helps out the channel a lot. Share the video if you can. And if it's in you to become a member, go ahead and become a member where you get early access to videos, exclusive videos, and so much more. So now let's get into it. So I see that Jagger is now gonna keep going by John. I figured since they did bring back Jagger, why would they not just call him Jagger instead of using his first name John when the name Jagger stands out so much better? It was revealed that Jordan's new potential love interest would be someone she would work with on this case. Many people assumed that it might be Brick, but it might actually be John/Jagger. So are you here for a romance between John and Jordan? Let me know in the comment section how you feel about that. Also, we had Tracy coming clean with Martin. Showed me how much she has progressed and how much of a shame it would be if they let the character of Gregory in, because I'd rather say that he was misdiagnosed. That way, him and Tracy could continue this romance because they have such great chemistry and energy together. And I didn't like his character when he first started, but now I am all in and I look forward to Gregory scenes now. Also, I like the progression he's made in Tracy because on soaps, it is kind of cool to see characters where one can be bad, but then their significant other is someone who can sort of pull them back a little bit or, sort of put them in their place a little bit so that they don't go too far. And I think Tracy and Gregory have a great balance. And that would also finally give Alexa something to do because that's great potential for a love triangle. I couldn't put any energy into Gregory and Alexis or Gregory and Tracy, knowing that, he's just going to be gone however long it takes. His character has been progressively getting worse. So who knows, by November sweeps, they may be ready to wrap, his character up, unless they have some sort of miracle cure, misdiagnosis, because they gave him a real illness. They can't give him a miracle cure because in real life, people aren't able to get a miracle cure. So I want to go back to Michael E. Knight. He is one of the major reasons why I wanted to do this video. He showed us on today's episode why he was indispensable on All My Children and could be on General Hospital. I hope when the new writers come on and they realize how great of an actor he is and they use him to his fullest potential, they really had someone of his talent and who was such a staple in All My Children and one of the major power players on All My Children. He's basically been like an extra side character. They haven't really given him much to do until this very episode. I was also happy to see that he toned down his country accent. He's been doing with the character. I really feel like it was a great powerhouse performance filled with a variety of emotions. How he treated Tracy, he was angry but not threatening. That's how it should have been with Drew and Nina. I have to give him props, even though I never cared for his relationship with Lucy. I really felt like this was a moment that made me feel like I should have been invested in this moment where he ends up dumping her twice in the same day because, they were barely broken up. He said 15 minutes and she was already screwing Scott. So, um, so it's like, is Scott a 15-minute man? But anyway, it was interesting to see that fall apart. And I really am not interested in seeing Lucy and Martin getting back together. I would love to see him paired up with some of the other actresses on the show to see what chemistry could be generated. And so let me know in the comment section, who would you pair Martin up with other than Lucy? We also got closer to Michael being found out about by I thought Brick already knew because he was helping Carly out at one point with I think it was like the tape that they had of Sonny or whatever. I think he helped her out. I can't remember what he did to help her out, but I was sitting there waiting for him to say, "Yeah, well, since I'm coming clean, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about this Dex situation and Carly, all this kind of stuff." But no, that's not how it's going to happen. So we're so close to Sonny finding out that Michael hired Dex, but that money Michael just transferred to him is going to look real suspicious to Brick. It might even look like a payment for the hit that is out on Sonny. It's finally time for the truth to come out. And although Brick probably tells Sonny about the payments or whatever, I'd really love it if Nina was the one to reveal it to Sonny what Michael had been up to and how he's the one who like truly betrayed him and Dex truly betrayed him. And, you know, Nina, she should have told him the truth, but what she did was to Carly and Drew. They can get over that. And, but I would really love Nina to stick it to Michael. But anyway, we're moving on. Robin negotiates with Jagger to drop the charges. I hope Tristan Rogers is okay because he seemed unwell. So I hope it's nothing serious. Maybe it was just a cold or something. But I want to go ahead and put Tristan in the prayers just in case it is something serious because you never know. We didn't expect the news about John J. York to come out about him being sick. So fingers crossed that it was just a cold or something like that. But watching this episode really had me worried about Tristan because I remember when Luke was still on the show and his health was deteriorating and you could really visibly see it. So when Luke finally left the show, Anthony Geary, who plays Luke, left the show, I was finally happy for him because I'm like, you need to retire. You've given 30, 40 years to this job. Enjoy your life in Amsterdam because as much as, fans may selfishly want him to always be on the show, the actor's real life health is more important than anything else. Also, in this episode, we had Anna becoming the new police commissioner, which really wasn't much of a shock. That job has been a musical chair of jobs for the last 2 years. Hopefully, it will give Anna a lot to do now that she has her new job back, her old job back. And lastly, we have Sonny and Brick discussing who the traitor could be and that they know the inner workings of his organization and that in a way that most people don't know. And they kept talking and talking and talking. And it made me think about all of the rumors of people saying that the shooter is probably going to be Jason. So if it's somebody who knows the inner workings of Sonny's organization, even down to the last details of the island. Steve Burton said that, we're going to be shocked by, his return, the way he returns. I forgot how he put it, but it also led me to believe that maybe he's got mind control or some more brain damage or whatever. But it really looks like Jason will be the shooter. He comes back on March the 4th, which, Sweeps ends on the 28th. So I guess there'll be a Friday cliffhanger revealing Jason. And then that Monday, March the 4th, we'll, get full information that, hey, Jason is the one who's after Sonny, because I don't know if they mentioned it in this episode. I can't remember. But one of the details they had said was a lot of mobsters have been, taken out by this mystery shooter. So maybe Brennan has found a way to mind control Jason and has him going after, Sonny and all these different people. So that is what's going on. Let me know if you now think, especially after today's episode, that is definitely Jason that's running around, um, being a shooter and all that. And also all the things I discussed, because I thought this was a really good episode. And maybe because the old writers, head writers are leaving and a new writing starts probably March 4th, because they start in March, then hopefully they're wrapping up some of these storylines that have been dangling for a year or two. So that's it. Let me know in the comment section what you thought, and I'll see you in the next video.